What's going on, guys? In case you haven't heard, Bitcoin is making a lot of buzz. Over this weekend, Bitcoin almost touched $30,000. The first time we made a video about Bitcoin about 4 months ago, Bitcoin was only trading $10,000. Today it's almost $30,000. And here on this channel, we believe Bitcoin is on its way to 200,000. Today we'll talk about all that, why we believe Bitcoin is on its way to 200,000. And by the way, guys, all the videos that we have made on this channel have done extremely well. From Neo, the first video we made, it was trading about $12. Today, almost $45. Bitcoin, first video we made, was trading $10,000. Today, almost 30,000. Square, first video we made, it was trading 175. Today, almost 230. All the videos, 100%, all the stocks that we have picked carefully have done extremely well. And this week we'll be dropping another stock. Stay tuned. But today we're talking about Bitcoin. So let's begin. Bitcoin was first used as a peer-to-peer payment system, more or less like PayPal. Over the years, they have discovered more. It is a store of value. Think of it, when you buy something, let's say you buy a car and you're asked to be paid in Bitcoin. And after a few years, you discover that the Bitcoin you used to pay for that car you bought, they've gone up 5 times. You would have just used our currency, our dollars. And that's what people are using it for, as a store of value. And today, we're going to talk about why Bitcoin price always goes up. So let us begin with our currency, the dollar. The dollar always devaluates over time. We know that for certain. Remember our parents when they used to say they used to buy so much more with $1. They could buy bread, milk, sugar, all that just with $1. Today, you can hardly get anything apart from change. So we know with certainty that our currency are inflationary. They lose value over time. And there comes Bitcoin, deflationary. That means over time, it increases value. You're asking me, how does it do that? Great question. Think about Bitcoin in terms of supply and demand. With Bitcoins, there's only 21 million coins. That means as more people demand for Bitcoin, the price will go up. Having that knowledge, you understand why people are rushing in for Bitcoin today. Think of it, if you were going to leave some inheritance to your grandkids, would you leave $10,000 today in our dollars, our currency, or you would live in Bitcoin knowing that it was going to grow over time? Knowing that our currency devaluates over time, people are opting for Bitcoin. They know that over time, Bitcoin will grow in value. Here's the next question that people ask me all the time, because I'm passionate about Bitcoin. I've been talking about Bitcoin all the time. Where is the demand coming from driving this price up? When big tech companies such as PayPal, Cash App introduce Bitcoin on their platform, there is a lot of demand because those companies have got a lot of users. These companies have got millions of users and they introduce Bitcoin on their platform. Those users start using Bitcoin. All of a sudden, there's influx of users, people using Bitcoin. The only thing with Bitcoin, there's only 21 million coins. So there's a high demand and few supply, driving the price up. Institutions also have decided to start holding money in Bitcoin. Institutions such as Grayscale, they are holding big bags of Bitcoin by the billions. Just recently, Square wanted to store up their reserve. They decided to store $50 million in Bitcoin. Why? They understand that over time, Bitcoin was going to gain value. Another question that I get a lot is, Bitcoin is too expensive. I can't afford it. Well, just like you buy fractional shares, you can buy a fraction of a Bitcoin. You can buy as little as $10. When Bitcoin goes up, you also get that fraction of the percentage that you owe Bitcoin. So to answer your question, you don't have to own the whole Bitcoin. It's too expensive. It's almost $30,000. And guys, at the time when we made our first video, I highly recommend the video. I'll put the link up there. Bitcoin was only trading $10,000 and we predicted Bitcoin to $100,000. At that time, it was far-fetched. It seemed impossible. Today, Bitcoin's $30,000. Now it doesn't seem too far-fetched. And that was only 4 months ago. So we talked about demand, why demand is driving the price up. So let us look at the statistics on why we think Bitcoin is on its way to 200,000. Historically, when we look at the data, at the trends since Bitcoin started, every 4 years, Bitcoin had another zero. We think that trend is going to continue and we'll add another zero. From the last time Bitcoin was trading at 20,000, if we add another zero, that will put us to 200,000. Big hedge funds such as BlackRock, they are now thinking about holding bags in Bitcoins. There is a huge shift in demand from corporations and hedge funds due to the protections of the law. Bitcoin is now fully regulated by Security and Exchange Commission. That just gives the comfort for big corporations to hold Bitcoins. It's a legal tender. For example, if you entered into a transaction with another party and that party failed to fulfill those obligations of the transaction, you can now legally take them to court. The courts fully recognize Bitcoin as a legal tender. It is that legal protection that makes corporations comfortable holding Bitcoin. And they're holding Bitcoins by the billions. And there's only 21 million of them. Guys, here on this channel, we're holding Bitcoins as part of our investment portfolio. We think Bitcoin is gonna go way more than 200,000 in the next few years. Guys, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, consider subscribing. We have done very well on the type of stocks that we pick. And while you're at it, guys, give this channel a like. Cheers.